Hey everyone, and welcome back to Just Jai. Um, Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I hadn't seen a lot of these, and I was really wanting to make it, and so I decided I would post a tutorial. And you guys can not necessarily a tutorial. This is my first time making this. Not my first time working with resin. We will be working with resin, but this is my first time making this, so not necessarily a tutorial, but like a hey, try it out with me. I'm hoping to not make this video too long, but yeah, enjoy the ambiance in the background, a little music, just in case I'm quiet, and let's get started. But first and foremost, it is 2021, and I have a really big question for you. You ready? Are you ready? Come close. Come close. Have you drank your water today? If not, and even if so, why don't you take the next few seconds and drink some water with me? Go ahead, go get it. I'll wait. It's a YouTube video. You can pause it. It's cool. But go get you some water because A, it's great for you, and most importantly, we need to stay healthy. And times like this, it is extremely important that we take care of ourselves and our families. And one of the really easy ways to do that is drink water. So, and then with the heat being on, it's cold where I am in the winter. So with the heat being on, it gets a little parched. Excuse my little setup behind me here. This is pretty much my workspace. I need those as of right now. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's as far as you know, it was purple when you got here. Okay, don't tell nobody. Okay, they don't need to know my business. They don't look. It was purple when you got here. Okay, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't come for me in my purple background. All right. It's purple. It's purple. Okay. So I'm not going to be doing the whole project. I will not right now. I will come back and probably film the rest of it. And I know it looks like I got some weird stuff here, so let's see what I got. And I'm letting you know I'm not doing the whole thing now because you should wear gloves. The kits that I ordered came with gloves, but I'm just going to be doing the starting part right now, so I will not be using gloves. You should. It's not good to get resin on your skin. But, I mean, follow the rules or don't. Just make sure it's your choice, okay? I didn't tell you not to use gloves. I told you to use gloves. So don't be saying, Jai didn't say nothing. Jai said she wasn't using gloves. Okay, so what I'm going to be making today is this tray. Like, it's like a little trinket tray. I don't know if you can really see that. It's not, see? Thankfully it's on the other side, but hair. Be careful. Look out for that. And I got all of this, but what I'm also not about to do is put on a bonnet or anything right now. I might do that later, but not about to do that right now. But anyway, don't you love it when you got your ring light on and you looking all cute or whatever, and you can see yourself in the camera, and then you get that one piece of hair that decides to let everyone know it's not where it's supposed to be, and you can see through it? Yeah, it's great. I missed you guys. It's been so long. How have you been? Okay, but I'm making a little, it's like a little trinket dish or something. I don't know if you can see accurate thickness. See, it's not completely flat. It'll have a little depth to it when it's done. But this is what the front looks like. This is what the inside looks like on the mold, which is actually how it sits down. And I've cleaned this top part with alcohol, so I really don't want to touch it. I'm gonna have to do it again anyway because it looks like one of my dog's hairs has decided to get stuck to it, but that's fine. I will get that. But this is what the bottom looks like. When you fill the mold, of course, you fill it upside down. And then this is where you put in your resin. See? And it's all shiny. It's silicone. Look how big this thing is. Like, I can touch this part because this is the part. Look at this. Like, huge. Huge. I love it. I actually will be having these of it. Oh, yeah, guys, I started a store. Sorry. ADHD. A little bit. But I started a store. My store has been in business pretty much around the time I stopped doing this, is when I start focusing on that. My store is called Dope Soulistic. That's SOULISTIC. Dope Soulistic, 2 words. And you can find us right now on IG at Dope Soulistic and Facebook as well at Dope Soulistic. We did have a website, but then 2020 hit, and I'm not big enough to be having YouTube take my videos down, so I'm not even gonna say the C word, but yeah, kind of put a damper in some stuff. So this is what we got going on now. But anyway, I will be selling these on, not this particular one that I'm making right now. Like I said, this is my first one, and I will actually be making this for my business partner. This will be hers, so I kind of get to practice while also making her one before I start going into some sort of mass production. I make everything in our store, unless it's like pre-made jewelry that we have, and we don't have a lot of that. It's not like we order in advance and then sell it or anything like that. We don't resell. But we have some things from our personal collection these are alcohol wipes, by the way. That's why I was like, oh, I need that behind me. Just multi-purpose alcohol wipes, just to clear off the surface, like the alcohol wipes, because they dry pretty quickly, and don't leave any residue or anything like that. And then also, this is 91% rubbing alcohol as well. It's a little trick that I learned watching YouTube videos that I want to share with you guys. But anyway, I'll be selling these on my store. Toilet paper is really bad. It's got flakes and stuff. ADHD, y'all gotta just keep up with me. But sometimes if it doesn't dry fast enough, I'll come through and try and see. I made it worse. I had another one ready. I knew I was gonna mess it up. But yeah, this is gonna be the bottom part of the bowl, the part that people see. So I really want this to be as smooth and clean as possible, because guys, use a paper towel. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm actually making it worse for myself because I get it and then I'm a perfectionist and then I mess it up. I just want the initial liquid off. I don't want to add anything else. All right. But yeah, see, sorry, be parched. I told y'all, like, water break. We're gonna water break. Not to be confused with waterboard. We're not torturing people. I keep seeing something behind me and I don't know. Ah, that's what that is. Yeah, you can't see my candy. Don't look at it. Like I said, it's purple when you got here. But I'll be selling these. I don't know what I was saying before the parched water break. Oh, not to be confused with waterboard. We're not torturing people, no. But yeah, I'll be selling these in my store for, they will range between $20 and $30. But that also depends on a couple extra things. For the most part, they'll be $25. Just saying. But this idea came to me, and then I saw something similar on YouTube, and I got really excited, and I was like, I want to do that, and I wasn't seeing anybody doing it the way I wanted to do, which is how my store started in the first place. Basically, there was just a bunch of things that I wanted, and I just couldn't find it anywhere. And I'm like, normally my thought process is, if I have this idea, I can't be the first one to have this idea, so it must be out there somewhere, right? No, like, I guess people will do stuff like this, but then they do it for themselves and they don't sell it, so I still can't get it, so I'm going to sell it. But anyway, So what I'm going to be doing is making these little trinket trays, and you can charge your crystals in them. I'll be making different kinds, but the ones I'm starting with are tarot trinket trays. And I found these about a year ago, these really cool holographic tarot cards. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they are a... I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I got a 2-year-old now, and I don't know if you guys heard that, but it definitely sounded like there was some construction going on, and I had to go see what was up. But anyway, I found these really cool holographic tarot cards, and I believe they are a China product only, like something that's only, made and sold in China. I got mine off Amazon. They are in English and Chinese simultaneously. And I'll show you an example in a second for the card that I'm going to do. This is my deck. Isn't that so pretty? I got a ring light now, y'all. I'm trying to be like everybody else. That's a lie. That y'all already know I'm not like anyone else, but I'm trying to up my game. Only thing that's killing me now is y'all probably gonna see me in contacts more since I can afford it, because the ring light on your girl's glasses on top of the phone is killing me. But anyway, isn't it so pretty? But yes, this one's mine. I don't know how well you can see, and it's called AE Weight. Like, I've heard of the Rider Weight, and these are based off of that. I don't know what the AE is, but the back is in Chinese. Don't ask me what it says. I have no idea. But my box kind of has a, blue, purple kind of tint to it. And I like them so much, and I wanted to work with these that, y'all not getting mine. My energy's in this and everything. This is like one of my first decks. Actually, I think this was my first deck. I love this deck. Mine are all worn out anyway. They're not as pretty. So what I did, just for y'all and anyone else interested, I went out. You've been seeing it here in the corner, and I got a new deck. Now you see this box, brand new, just opened it yesterday, and oh, there, you saw it for half a second. That's not a reflection. That red color is actually the color of the box. Mine was blue, this one's red. And I'm actually really happy it's red, because I love these cards so much. If it had been blue or purple, I would have been tempted to keep it for myself. I don't need it. I like pretty sparkly things. Yes. But yeah. Now, I'll be honest with you though, because if my box was red and I got this one in the mail and it was blue, I was switching out boxes. But whatever. But this one's red, and I've only seen them come in red and blue. This is actually the third box that I've gotten. When I ordered mine, I was missing a card, so I ordered a replacement. The replacement box that came was red. I didn't like it because blue is my preferred color range. Blues, purples, blacks, not so much reds, orange, burgundies. So I wanted my blue box, so I asked the cards first, and they allowed me. So I took the missing card that I had out of the red box. I don't know why I just didn't. I liked all the other cards I was already connected to. I just wanted that one card that I was missing. And it was a really important card too. It was like the Empress, I think, is what I was missing. But anyway, I asked the decks first, of course. I removed the card that I was missing from the red box, put it in my blue box with all of my other cards that I had already connected to, and I sent the red one back to Amazon instead of the blue one they originally sent me, because all I needed was that card. So I didn't cheat the system or nothing. Like, I literally was supposed to take the new one and return my old one, but instead I just took the card I was missing and returned the one they had just sent me. So I didn't, don't come for me. I didn't do nothing wrong, nothing like that. But I really liked my blue box and everything. But I like the red one too. It's not bad. I just don't. I have preferences, y'all. But anyway, this one's for y'all. I will make every single, all 78 of these cards, I will make dishes for or something involving them as long as people want them. So there's 78 of these. Of course, as anyone who knows anything about tarot knows, it's like playing cards. You only have so many aces, kings, queens, jacks, and tens. So with that being said, if you want, you know, first come, first serve. Like, I can't, like, if you want the two of wands, like, I can't substitute that for the two of swords. Just like I can't substitute two of hearts for two of diamonds. Different. So first come, first serve. I only got one of each. And there's a limited amount of major arcana versus going into the getting past the, you know, kings and queens. Although in tarot, it's not the same as like with playing cards. I don't know if you can hear that, but I told you I got a 2-year-old now. But I know in tarot, it's not quite the same in playing cards. Like, some cards, like I believe the Two of Cups is a really good card. So like having like and that actually does associate into playing cards, but it's the two of, I don't remember which one. Sorry guys, I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I know. I don't know which one it is, but like, you know, if you wanted the Ace of Spades and all I had available was the Two of Spades, it's not the same thing. But if you wanted the Ace of Cups and all I had was the Two of Cups, Two of Cups is still a really good card. This ain't an actual game of spades to where your little two ain't gonna amount to nothing, unless of course it's a, look, we're not getting into ADHD. This is why my videos be so long, y'all. Look, I'm already 17 minutes in and I haven't done nothing but talking about tarot cards. Y'all gotta keep me, y'all are, see, that's what it is. Y'all like, look, Jai, we love you, we're interested, we want to know, but at the same time, girl, get to it. Like, y'all watching this video right now, like, bitch, why you still talking? Why you still talk? You're right. Okay. Anyway. So, see? My house is just so dusty and me moving, and that's why I want to hurry up and get this part done, because once I do this, everything else will move a lot smoother. I guess he decided to not make his presence known. I don't know if you could hear the toddler that was just currently standing next to me, but see, this is why I'm doing this with you guys. You guys get to see all the stuff that actually happened. I have dogs. I have hair down to my back. I've got a kid. Like, I deal with life, and that's just kind of how it goes. So, yeah. But, okay, so yes, I bought this for you guys. They're holographic. Back is in Chinese. They're really cute. I've already taken the card out that I need for this one, and I've already put these in order. So swords are with swords, wands are with wands, cups are with cups. What am I missing? Swords, wands, cups. Oh, pentacles are with pentacles, and major arcana is with major arcana. So yes, and I won't get it mixed up with mine because it's red and mine's blue. But the card I'll be doing today is the Death card, and these are what the cards look like. That's, personally, to me, it's beautiful. I love the rainbow. I love the holographic. Now, with the light on it, it's like super holographic. So, ooh. Yes. Yes. Okay. But, it's like in person, it is super, you know. Actually, no. You guys are seeing way more, holographic effect right now on the camera. In person, it's the picture itself is really, I don't know if I can get you to see, the picture itself has color in it as well. It's really vivid. It's just the background so much that's holographic, but because of the ring light, it's showing off. Like, can I get, sunlight. Yes, it's just showing off for y'all. And then the back is matte and just says tarot. It says some other stuff, but I don't know what language that is. And see, it's not as shiny, but it still looks super shiny because of my ring light, so it's making everything look poppier than what it really is. But yeah, so I'm like super excited. This is the card, and like I said, the picture is really, you know, you can still see all the colors in the picture. It's really vivid, still, but oh, of course, and death card is number 13, which I completely forgot until just now. I need to do some readings for you guys too. I got new cards. I got so much stuff that I want to do for you guys. Here's my resin. All this stuff I got on Amazon. If you're interested, I will put and I think I'll make this a 2-part video because, yeah, it's 21 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to catch up. I should have done a, catch up or whatever video with you guys first. But everything I got off Amazon. And on the second video, when I actually, I guess, pour, I'll do it on this one. You might want to get the stuff and then come back for the next video and make it yourself. Who knows? But I got Teakspert brand resin. And then it even, each bottle has what they call it, a resin cheat sheet, which is just simple instructions on how to do it. It's labeled A, B. You pour your resin, then you pour your hardener, equal parts of each. I'm going to be making a very small amount, probably only 10 milliliters, because I literally just want enough to cover this base right here so I can put my card on, because I will be adding glitter and yes, bright light. I'll be adding glitter and silver flecks to this, and I don't want that to get on top of the card. And so I don't, when I pour it sometimes, and I've seen the one that I did see, which I'm not coming for you if you find that one or whatever. It's really cute. It's like a mauve purple and gold glitter. It's funky. It's got some artistic stuff in there. But one thing that I noticed of theirs, because they just set their card down and then poured, was at the edge of the card on the top and the bottom, it kind of bled underneath, and so and they were using color in there and you can see it, and not the main, the main focal point is the card. It's the tarot card, but I don't want, it's already hollow. I want that to be, the main event. So I also didn't want to put the card directly down and then pour on top, even if it didn't bleed underneath the card, because then that means that the surface of my card would actually be the surface of my trinket tray. And no, you cleaning your earrings, or you could use these. I want you to be able to use these for so many things, like rituals, charging your crystals, all kinds of stuff. So if you were to put your holy water or your blessed water or your moon water or something like that to cleanse your crystals, and you don't want to destroy your card, that's the main event. So I want to put a protective layer of resin down, put the card down, and that will also solidify the edges so it won't bleed. And then when I go to actually pour the rest of it, it'll be really pretty and good to go. So that's what I'm doing in this video. This has a 40-minute work time, which means that after about 40 minutes, it's just not gonna cooperate for you. It'll be really thick. It'll be starting to harden. The process will be starting to, take place, and it's just not gonna be fun. Like I said, this is my first time working with resin, just my first time doing this particular project. So I've got my little, I'll put it down so you guys can see as well. Do this way. I've got my little measuring cup. Please go slow. Resin is thick. It has to have time to even out. Also make sure it has fully coated the bottom when you're measuring, I'm going for 5 milliliters, which is kind of hard to see for you guys, but a little bit. Not a lot. And for reference, 80 milliliters is about 3 ounces of resin. I'm using 10 milliliters, so yeah. Not using a whole lot. And one thing that I love is that resin, even though it's really thick, stays liquid until it's mixed with a hardener. So if you get a little on top, you can just wipe it off. Actually, that's why I was thinking that, because I seen it and I should have just done it before I put the top on. But yeah. Alcohol. I've got alcohol wipes, and I've got rubbing alcohol in a little spray bottle. And the reason why I say alcohol is because the resin won't stick to it, and you can clean really well. Like, I wipe my surface down with either a baby wipe or alcohol wipe when I'm done. This is a silicone mat. This is silicone. I've got a silicone paintbrush that I'll be using to kind of spread my resin around. This is a silicone coated mixing stick. Now this little bottle thing I got from the Dollar Tree, but you can get these little empty bottles anywhere. I just filled it up with some alcohol, because if you're doing like something big or something like that, you know, you'll get the air bubbles, or like if you mix your resin too fast, you'll get air bubbles. And just, you know, a couple sprays. 91% alcohol. You want as close to 100% isopropyl alcohol as you can get. The more water you have, the more water that you're going to get trapped into your project. You want it to be, I have 91%, which I think is the highest that it goes. I don't think you can get 100%. Not over the counter. I don't know. I haven't tried, but mine came from Family Dollar. Just 91% alcohol. That way it evaporates quickly. You're not getting water trapped in your resin, but it's heavy enough also to where it will pop your bubbles. I also have here, a pretty torch that I also got off Amazon. Look at that. Look at it. Isn't that so pretty? Now, the reviews on it were horrible, but personally, I haven't had too many problems with it. It works just fine for me. And it's made for cooking, so that flame is still going. Turn it off. Good to go. But I don't think that and be careful. You don't want to melt your silicone. You don't want to like melt your resin or damage it or anything like that. So be careful when using a torch. A heat gun is better. I don't have one. I use this for other things. I have this. Be smart. Use your brain. Jai's not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I was told so that you can make an informed decision. Now my mixing cup is the one that came with my resin. So it is plastic. I've used this once already. Sorry, I keep forgetting you guys can't see. I've used this mixing cup once already. I just made sure I cleaned it really good when I was done with it, and tried to, you know, wipe it down as good as possible. And this is my second time using it. It looked like it cleaned pretty well. You can kind of feel how it has a very thin film of like you see that little hand? Yeah. It's got a little film of you know, used dried resin on it, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Flow. I have no idea what he was telling me. I'm so sorry. He seemed satisfied with my response, though. That's what it sounded like. If you could see his face, I know you can't, but it was like blow. He likes words with L's because blow. I have no idea what he was talking about. But yeah, you seen his little hand? No, you can't see his face yet. Mind your business. Just saying. And I know I ain't been gone for 2 years or something. I'll be like, wait, but you didn't. Yeah, no. Still trying to be an SMBC. I just have a very interesting. I will catch y'all up. Don't worry about it. Either way, just know at the end of the day, he's not my biological child, but that's my baby. Yeah. I'm literally in like a little space right here on the corner of my table, and I still managed to lose my resin, which is why I keep it in the box. And when I get done with this, I will also put a timestamp for you guys to pretty much come to like 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, for when I actually get started. Or now. Anyway, yeah, here's my little stirring stick. I got my resin in there. Put my resin first with my hardener on top. It's 10 milliliters. And you want to mix this slowly. You will actually kind of see, I don't know how well it'll show up for you guys. I'm not trying to spill it. It's a small cup. Might not be able to show you. But you can kind of like, it's like when you mix oil and water. That's kind of what it looks like. But it's not oil and water. And it will mix. But you want to mix this for like 3 to 5 minutes. Well, and also it depends on how much you have too. This is a really small amount. So I'm mostly just mixing it so that it can blend really well and start the hardening activation process, which on a chemical molecular level starts immediately as soon as they touch. But you want the process to start for all of the resin, not just the surface in between the resin and the hardener, which is why you mix it. Chemical science, right? Oh, my head looks so big. I gotta sit up. Sorry. Now you will get bubbles like that. That's inevitable. Try not to stir it too fast because that just stirs more bubbles into it. I've got plenty of bubbles now, but the little ones tend to pop as you pour. And you'll see it'll stop looking like you're mixing oil and water, and it'll just start looking like one thing again. Resin is also like very, I'll show you guys, very liquidy to start. See that? But then as you work with it, it will get thicker and thicker, and then you won't be able to do that anymore, and it'll be like one small drop like that, and it'll just keep doing that. Perfect example. But that's not from being thick. That's just because there was literally only one drop and it was sliding off the silicone. I like the silicone stir stick because you can just wipe it off with the alcohol wipe or a baby wipe, or even let it dry and then just pick the resin off of it. I have a child. I can't do that. I need to be able to clean and put my things away when I'm done, else he will put his fingers in it. So yeah, just mixing. Getting it good and mixed in there, because like I said, this is also going to be the inside surface of my tray, so I want this to be, smooth, solid. Like I don't want there to be any issues, anything like that. Thank you, by the way, wifey / business partner / my baby mama / best friend, for letting me do yours first. I really hope I don't mess up your card, but she ain't paying me either, so I mean, I'll just get her another one, make her another one if I do. But I'm just saying, thank you for letting me practice on yours before I start messing with somebody's who pay me. All right, I hear you, Spirit. I hear you. I see now. I don't have a choice. When I go to pour for real, I'm gonna have to. You'll see me in a bonnet or a shower cap or something, because my hair just wants to be a part of these projects, and I love y'all, but I don't love y'all enough to send y'all with my DNA. I'm not gonna be doing no nothing on me. I'm protected anyway, so you can try it if you want to. Not gonna work. That's not a challenge, by the way, either. I know some people are brats and they like hearing stuff like that because they be like, "Ooh, I can't." Okay, yeah, no. We're not going there. Now, I did purchase some, and when I come back and actually pour, I have, there's another thing I like about my silicone mat. See, I can just sit that down, it's getting silicone, or not silicone, it's getting resin on stuff. I don't care. I'm not tripping. But because my table's protected, silicone mat, all this stuff, all the supply stuff was pretty cheap. The resin itself, it was $20 for those 2 little bottles. And that's kind of cheap for resin. $20 to me, like that's a whole one of these. Like that. Let's just say it took me a minute to get to this point. But I'm gonna let this sit for a second. Let it settle. I honestly, because I'm only adding glitter and silver flecks, I'm not too concerned about the resin going into other parts of the mold. I only mixed, hopefully, just enough to, you know, kind of cover the top or whatever. But if it leaks down into the mold or something like that, that's perfectly fine with me. It's not even really gonna be noticeable because I'm using clear base with just some glitter and some flecks. Now if I was making it colored, I might be a little more, you know, whatever, but for the most part it will blend in. I just want the inside to be really pretty and coated really nicely, and I want the card protected. I don't want anything to get on the card or anything like that. So I'm doing this first, and then I'll actually come back and finish it later today, but I don't know when that video is going to be posted. It will be shortly, but my point is, when you do it this way, you don't have to wait for it to completely dry. For this particular project, you just want it to sit for at least a few hours so that it's not going to move. You know, I mean, you can't manipulate it anymore. It just has to dry at that point, and then I can pour on top, and then I let the whole thing sit for about 24 to 48 hours. So yeah, water break while we're waiting for a second. Make sure that's all good and activated. Are you drinking with me? You remember, you can pause. I've been talking forever. You should be drinking this whole time anyway. So get you some water, drink. I'll be honest with y'all. This is literally like almost a half gallon of water. I normally can only drink about half of this in a day, but I didn't get this until probably 10, 11 o'clock last night, and I'm already here, so I will be finishing this today, because it's only, I have no idea. My child is up, so it's before noon. Yeah. Oh, snap! It's 11:18, which means 7 minutes ago. When I said it was 30 minutes, it was 11:11. When I was like 2 minutes or whatever, go back to, it was 11:11. Hey! Christmas tree and Halloween? No. Well, come here. Come here. Right here. Alright, go play, baby. Go play. I love him. He's so cute. I wish y'all could see him, but y'all be crazy and shit. But he's so cute. I love him. But all right, I think we're ready. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna start to kind of, let me double check my surface. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna start pouring this slowly over the surface. Get a good little foundation there. This is a silicone paintbrush, and I'm just gonna use this to move the silicone around, because I'm not gonna be using my hands, and this will allow me to kind of get that coating that I want. This is also my first time using a silicone paintbrush. Or silicone, I take that back. I have one very similar to this that I use for my face mask, which I think I've done a video showing you guys, like me doing a face mask or whatever. But I have something very similar to this that I do my face mask with, and this is just really great. This is even smoother. I'm adding some more because this resin is leveling. Make sure you're working on a level surface. Of course, it can't compensate for gravity, but like it smooths itself out. So like it'll connect, and if you don't have enough, it'll pull together like water, and then you'll have spots that don't have any silicone on them. Because it'll pull. And I'm saying P-O-O-L, not P-U-L-L, but it will P-U-L-L, pull resin from the edges to pile and clump together. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, you can kind of see. Like, you see how this looks like it's a different height right here? That's because it is. And then it's like pulled up here, and then and it's like open here. So I'm like trying to get it all smoothed out so it like doesn't go down the edges, but like I've got a good base to put my card on top of. And just be real gentle, because if you're not, the more you're not gentle, the more bubbles it causes. And I'm just trying to make sure that I've got a nice, not super thick, but even layer, like thick-ish. I don't want to finish my project and then have to pour resin on the inside of the bowl and even it out to do that, to cover up. That's partly also what I'm trying to avoid by doing it this way. It's not having to add another clear coat at the end to compensate and protect the card. I want to kind of do that now to start off with. Now I'm going to try to do, because I feel like I'm manipulating it a little too much with my brush, because I'm used to doing this on my skin and not this delicate area. Scrape my brush off, because I want to save all that resin. I need it for right now, so I want to save it. I'm just going to try and use my